Hi, Cancer. Happy March. I hope you're doing well. Okay. All right, guys. You have a mixed bag here. I'm going to say it's either... I'm going to have to go with relationship on this. It can't... If this isn't a relationship issue or arena that we're working in here, it could be something at work, a project that just doesn't... It's like it takes one step forward and it goes back, and then it's all over the board. It could be something like that too, but the messages would remain the same here. Now we come in with, I pulled an oracle card and we've got strength. Okay, and what I want to say here is the date on here is June 10th. June 10th. Write that down. It will be significant somehow in here, because your main message in here is that basically it's a reminder. This card is really about how things start from a very small seed, like the small acorn of big things grow, right? That they need time to grow here. Powerful things come from small beginnings, okay? Lucky breaks, too, I think, are coming here for you. So that's why I'm thinking this could be on the work arena, too. Don't quit on something. Don't give up on a project if you're hitting some resistance. You're going to catch a break here, okay? And it may come in June. Perseverance. Okay. Those are your messages. Now, for others of you, I do think this is in a relationship. I think someone here, I'll go through the cards too, but the messages are surrounding, again, relationships, passionate relationships. I think you're deciding whether to go in a new direction. Something's not going according to plan. Something's not going as fast as you want. It's not coming together how you want. I think you had a vision of something, how it was going to go, and I don't think it's coming together in that way. But that's not a bad thing if these aren't deal breakers for you, okay? So I'm going to show you what I think might be going on here, okay? We come in with the Magician and the Hanged Man, and these cards fell out. And I knew when I saw these that we were going to be in for a ride here, because they're oxymorons. Okay, but they can work together if you let the universe in here. You know what I mean? Like, don't try so hard to will something to happen that it ends up not giving you the result you want. If you're not getting the result you want, realize that, there's lucky breaks coming here for you, right? So there you go with that. Now, our overall energy coming in is the 3 of Coins. Okay, under it you've got the Justice card and the Devil card and the Chariot card. Okay, these are all cards. Don't freak out with the Devil card here. That could be someone just working and not contributing enough to, like, a relationship, or someone just not be. Again, there's this bucking feeling in here. Like, there's just this bucking feeling in here. There's not an easy flow of things. So I think there's just some ups and downs in the things that you're doing is all. Okay. The Devil card too is just a reminder that you've got to wait. It's a seasonal thing, like the June 10th coming in. I think it's just a timing thing. So again, don't give up on whatever it is that you're doing, unless it's something you're sure that you want to give up on. But the Devil card is just it's kind of like you've got to let the lawn thaw before the flowers can come up. Kind of like that. I don't know. Just go with me. That's the analogy. It's a timing thing is what I'm feeling. Now, in the past, we've got the Queen of Cups. Okay. Nurturing you. Okay. Now, we're crowned with the Wheel of Fortune. That's what I mean. Something is coming your way. Okay. And it's a 10. And this is June 10th. Okay? See? Have a little faith. Ooh, I hear that strong song. have a little faith in me. Okay. That one's going to stick with me for a bit. All right. Now where we're anchored here is the Five of Cups. That's what I mean. I think you may have put an expectation on something, and it's not playing out exactly like you thought it would. That's not a big deal, right? Now, we've got upcoming here. We've got the Knight of Wands, okay? Here comes your excitement, okay? He's coming right towards you. Literally, he's coming right towards you, okay? And it doesn't need to be a real person. It's just saying this is coming. It's coming in. Knights are messengers, and you've got two of the fastest knights in the deck here. Now, you here are the Eight of Wands, right? That's a card when it's restless energy, but when it's directed correctly, it's very productive, right? With this card, though, again, it's someone who can't be tied down, right? So you may be in a relationship with someone who just can't be tied down, or you can't be tied down, and it's causing a problem here, right? It could be something like that too. But this is a wild ride of a marriage, and it sits in your exterior, your reputation in the world. In other words, your philosophy on like how you do things, your job. Maybe you can't sit at a job. You need to travel a lot. Maybe you're gone a lot, and it's taking a hit on your relationship, one of the two. But this is a wild ride of a relationship in here for this reading. That's what this is. When I say wild ride, I don't mean it's not negative. It's just, it's exciting, but sometimes there's lulls in that, right? Like you need to let the ground thaw a little bit before the flowers can come back up. There needs to be, you know, a time of resting and a time when there's like this, and then there's times like this, right? We can't sustain relationships. It's not the natural order of things to constantly have your foot on the gas. You can't constantly have things in go mode. There's lulls, and you need to be okay with that. You know what I mean? That's the problem sometimes in relationships. It can't always be in go mode. It's like there's a flow. There's a natural order of things, right? Okay. Now again, it has to be okay with you though, because it's your life, right? So now your hopes and fears. You've got the Knight of Swords. This may be a conversation that probably might not be best to be had right now. Let the energy settle a little bit, okay? Now the outbound card is the Six of Swords. That may be a little bit of time apart, a ceasefire, a recollect. Go look at Libra's. Was it Libra? Ooh. I don't know. Watch your other signs. One of them was, I think it was Libra. I honestly can't remember though. But I think there's exciting relationships. I think there's new relationships. I think there's a lot of churning in here, right? I think though that maybe your lesson through this with the Strength card is to just let things happen in the organic time that it's supposed to happen. These cards to me are one and the same. They're honestly one and the same. And so was the Devil card. This is a card of really just take the picture out of this. What this is you've got to look where Capricorn is in the chart. That card represents Capricorn. You've got to look at where that is in the chart though, right? It's right before Pisces, and it comes right in before Aries, right? It's like the lawn is frozen, and then, you know, the spring comes and the flower comes up. You have to let that ebb and flow of life come through. You know what I mean? It's got to be balanced though. It is the house of work, right? So maybe it's got to balance out though, right? So if someone's away a lot and they're not home a lot, that's gonna, you know, that's not gonna work out either. But there's a natural order of things. All I'm saying is to just make sure that it's you that's accepting the natural order of things, but that if things are really out of whack, that's different. That's different than this, right? So, but you'll know the difference. This will all be conducive to you. These are all, you know, what they mean to you. If it doesn't fit, go watch your other signs. Like I say, you've got 2 Knights in here. It can be a relationship too that is just, Knights are always on the move. If these are people, there's an age difference in this. The Queen of Wands, you know, the Queen of the Queen of Cups, she's been through a lot. You know what I mean? She's been through a lot. So she's good at letting people see where they need, you know, she's like, example would be if you're in a relationship with someone, right? You can't really say, you can say to them, you know what, example, this is just an example, you know, you're feeling that they're working too much, right? You can voice that. You can voice that. So now you've got it out on the table. It's not a mystery. They're well aware of this, right? Now, what they choose to do about it is up to them. What the Queen of Cups will do is, instead of saying it again, she won't mention it again, right? She'll let you kind of dig your own grave, right? So you're either going to fix it, work on it, right? Or, you know, chances are, you know, she'll go somewhere else or whatever. But one of her things is she'll hold the gate for you to figure out where you really screwed up yourself, right? And that'll usually be, you come home and the house is bare, like she's gone, right? So you don't want to, if you're, you know, if you've got a partner that's telling you you're away too much, you may want to pay attention, and vice versa. But if this is a natural order of things and you're dating someone, right? And things are always, you know, fully engrossed when you first get into a relationship, but reality is we've got to work, we've got to do other things. Life comes too, right? So someone may be feeling like they want their foot on the gas all the time, and they may be feeling a little bit neglected. So this, though, is like, you know, you want something to go, but it's not working with you. You know what I mean? Like, there needs to be a change in a perspective here. And you've got this 3. So this is, maybe you need to look at something a little bit different, right? That could be it too. But there's a need for balance here. This card is absolutely a need for balance too. This card and the Devil card both speak of organic balance, though. It's organic balance. You know what I mean? You've got to have that flow. And you'll know what that flow is to you because it's specific to you, right? And it needs to work for you. It's not something someone can tell you, right? So that's what I've got here. You know, I've got a relationship where I've got something out of balance that doesn't seem to be going like you want. If this is a work project, hang in there until June. You're going to get a break here. If this is a relationship project, a relationship project. If it's a relationship, the same story goes for that. So maybe take a little bit of time for yourself. I would not make any decisive. I would clearly advise you to not make any real decisive, you know, decisions right now. Let some energy clear by. Take some time to yourself if you need be, but it's like you've got, it's a very diverse. I can see where this would be a problem because the energy is not very. You've got wild energy blowing in over here like a tornado. You've got hot energy coming this way. You've got a standstill. You've got, you know, like Secretariat banging to get out of the gate here. And you've got the wheel that's going to turn. You just don't know when, right? And you've got this. You feel defeated here, right? Like something just really just did not go the way that you thought, but that's expectation. We can't put that on other people, right? We need to voice it, though, if something's not going right. And this is wild energy, but it's energy that needs to be focused. It's productive when it's focused, and it is a communication card, right? You've got a lot of cards of talking here. So that's what I think is going on, guys. I would strongly suggest you just hang tight for a little bit. If you want a private reading, we can look at this, but this is a prime example of what March is going to be like for you. Very, very maddening, very frustrating, but take some time back. Go do something for yourself, right? If you've got Virgo in your chart, even if you don't, go watch their video. We just had the moon there. So you've got Virgo anywhere, somewhere in your chart. So it affects you in some regard. I think theirs was in reference to some needing some internal time too. So there you go. I hope that I helped you in some way. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I don't think this was a negative reading. I think it's a maddening, frustrating reading. I do. I get it. But I also think this goes in a way that's right for you. You'll be able to make clearer decisions for yourself in a month. Let this pass. Okay? And again, by June, this changes. So again, let the little changes go. Let them come in the way that they're meant to come in. Okay? So there you go. Thank you so much. Happy May, or I'm sorry, happy March.